When you're ready, just getting to that comfortable position of your choosing. And as you're arriving, just checking in whether you're laying down or sitting upright, just checking in with that relationship between your shoulders and your hips. And feel that they're just about stacked on top of each other, unless for any reason that feels weird or unstable in your body. Just trusting the way that your body feels and getting to that position that's comfortable for you. And starting to awaken that center line of your body, feeling the space between your pelvic floor and the back of your throat. And just expanding, lengthening and expanding that center channel of energy up and down the body. And if you're in a space where you feel safe to do so at any point, you can allow the eyes to gently close. And you can mark your arrival today to this practice with a full, intentional cleansing breath. Taking a long, slow inhale in through the nose, and just pausing for a moment when you are full of that air and just experiencing fullness. And whenever you need to, just letting all of that go, decompressing and pushing all of that air out of you so you're truly empty, and then pausing again and experiencing emptiness. And you can breathe just like that a few more times if it felt good, if it feels like you could use that. Feel free to do so. And at any point, you can release the guidance over your breath and allow the body to breathe itself as you feel yourself stepping back and up into that role of the witness, the role of the observer. And simply observe your body breathing rather than controlling or guiding the breath in any particular way. And know that some days this feels completely impossible to do, so it is perfectly okay if that's where you're at today. And other days that's very straightforward and simple. And sometimes it's not calming for us to focus on the breath at all. So if that is you today, you can bring your attention into your heart. And now we can all start to rest our attention on the face. Just that first general layer of the face. And first just noticing what expression is on your face without changing anything. And just being aware of the way that your face is resting naturally today. And then maybe noticing if there's any remaining tension in the jaw, maybe in the forehead and the eyebrows, maybe in the mouth, the chin, the nose. And just allowing any unnecessary tension to melt away. Just noticing the little bits of energy that's being used to kind of hold and resist relaxation. And just by being aware of these areas, we can soften into them. Letting the shoulders fall away from the ears. And now just seeing a string coming out of the crown of your head. Maybe it's a string, or maybe it's like more of a magnetic force at the crown of your head. And just letting the crown, the highest point in your body, just gently reach away from your seat. And just feeling the spine elongate just a little bit more. Feeling the back of the neck elongate. As you start to let your awareness come into the ears. As you start to just listen to the world that surrounds you. Whatever that sounds like to you in this moment, just remembering that there is no other soul that is hearing exactly what it is that you are hearing in this moment. Remembering how this is your own personal symphony. All the different layers of sounds, even if there's some loud sounds that you might first label as distracting or annoying. Just practicing hearing those as being a part of your own soundscape. And letting every sound be a reminder of this moment. Hearing whatever is furthest away from your body that you can tune into, maybe the sounds of nature outside, maybe some traffic in the distance or a plane flying over. Or maybe it's just the humming of the lights in the next room. Whatever that is to you. And noticing all those layers in between your body and that furthest point from you. Just recognizing how far your senses can actually reach. And noticing if this is affecting anything that you can see. Maybe the eyes are just peering at the backs of the eyelids and you're just seeing darkness. Maybe they're gazing up into the forehead and you're seeing some sort of depiction of what the space around you looks like. Or maybe there's nothing specific that you can label that you see. Just letting yourself see whatever is there. And feeling that relationship between what you hear and what you see. And starting to bring your sense of listening to inside of your body. Just listening closely to the sound of your soft breath, to the gentle, maybe distant rhythm of your heartbeat, or any other sound that is coming from inside of you. And sometimes it's so busy and our life is so busy, we don't even notice that we make sounds without speaking. So just remembering that your body can produce sounds, it can produce light, it can produce all the things that exist in the world around you. And hearing that relationship between the sounds coming from inside of you and the sounds outside of you. Maybe starting to feel a slight pulsing sensation in the ears themselves. And just following your awareness into the ears and into the eardrums, the ear canals, and traveling through the inner ears so that your awareness meets at the space between the inner ears, at the center of the skull. And with your awareness here, just allowing your face to soften even more into this comfort. Allowing the shoulders to relax even more. As you allow your awareness to sink down through the throat and come into the heart. And once again, just listening to that unique rhythm that your heart produces, this steady beat that is personal to you and playing in the background of your entire life, from the time you were in the womb to your last breath. And remembering the gift that is your heart and all of the love that is required for your heart to be beating in this moment right now. And all the things that have gone right up to this point to allow you to be here, allow you to be alive, and allow the blood to be pumping through your body, allowing your ears to listen to the words I'm saying and to the world that's around you. And now just tracing the space between your heart and both of your hands. And just remembering that your heart is physically and energetically connected to both of your hands. Even just tracing that anatomy of the veins that pumps blood into the fingertips. And maybe feeling a pulse in your hand, maybe feeling your heartbeat in your hands. And now, just placing your left hand on your heart. You can be more toward the left, it can be right in the center, just kind of trusting wherever your hand wants to go, wherever your hand naturally falls. And just receiving from both ends this love that is in your heart. So feeling that connection from your heart across the left collarbone and down the shoulder, the upper arm, lower arm, and into the hand. And then feeling how you're closing that circuit with the palm pulsing into the heart and the heart pulsing back into the palm. And now just letting your right hand find some place on your body to rest, the palm resting on your body. Maybe this is on the stomach, maybe this is on the throat or the head somewhere or somewhere else entirely. Just kind of letting your hand be gravitated to where it's needed most. And again, just trusting that natural intelligence of your instincts. If you're having trouble sort of deciding, if you find yourself trying to decide, the hand on the stomach can be really helpful for your sense of self-confidence and self-worth. The hand on the throat, maybe if you need some help with communicating, you need some extra support with honesty, being honest with yourself and others. Maybe a hand on the head if you have any sort of headache, or on the face and the eyes if you just want some help seeing yourself clearly, seeing the world clearly. Or the hand on the lower belly can be really nice for grounding and creativity and a sense of safety. So just letting your hand rest wherever it happens to be. And once again, just feeling that connection between your palms and your body. And with your attention on the right palm, remembering that connection from your heart across the right collarbone, down the upper right arm, the lower right arm, through the wrist, to the fingers, through to the palm, and into the body. And from the other side, the pulsing of your body into the palm. And now starting to bring awareness to your heart and feeling that pulse from your heart into the left palm, into the left wrist, the lower left arm, and the upper left arm, the left shoulder, left collarbone, across to the right collarbone, the right shoulder, the right upper arm, the right lower arm, the right wrist, the right hand, the right palm, and into the body. And then feeling that inward connection between your heart and wherever the body part is that your right hand is resting on. So maybe feeling the connection between your heart and stomach from inside the torso. Maybe feeling the connection between your heart and throat from inside the neck, or wherever else it happens to be. And just feeling this channel of energy you've just created. Feeling all of this love that your left hand is receiving and your right hand is giving. Receiving that love from your heart from both directions, from the inside and the outside. As you remember that your body is doing all of this. There is no doing that is required of you. This is just the facts of the connection and the power of your heart and your hands. Your hands have the same power to love and to heal that your heart has. And your body always has the power to receive. And notice if there's any resistance, any remaining tension or resistance being held to this healing. You know that is okay too. Letting yourself soften a bit if it feels natural, if it feels like something you can do. And not worrying about it if it doesn't feel that way. Maybe seeing this energetic path depicted as a sort of light, maybe a color, maybe something else entirely. And then whenever you feel complete, whenever you feel the need to, you can gently let your hands release and fall back into your lap. And take a moment to just pause. Continuing to feel the pulsing of your hands, continuing to feel all of that love and energy just settling, soaking into your muscles, into your bones, into your cells, soaking into your skin, soaking into your organs. And knowing that you are worthy of feeling all the good things. You are worthy of feeling healthy and loved and supported and successful, even when it doesn't feel like it. And just trusting that you are exactly where you're meant to be, simply because you are here. Knowing that everything that has led you to this point happened exactly as it should, even if that is a painful truth. And remembering that pain is also a part of life. Feeling pain also allows us to feel healing. It allows us to feel love. And remembering that your inner world, your life, your feelings of connection is just like the moon. And sometimes the moon is full and completely illuminated by life, by the soul. And we feel connected and whole and worthy. And other times we are a new moon and we are completely in the dark and we feel disconnected and confused and maybe lost. And we will never escape those feelings, nor should we. Just letting it be a part of your natural cycles, the cycles of the moon. And sometimes we are partially illuminated, sometimes we're partially in the dark. And we will continue to flow on this path in this life, going from a full moon to a new moon. And just letting yourself be in whatever phase you are in, knowing that the next phase is right around the corner. So if it feels like something you'd like to do, you can let your hands come to a prayer position at heart center. And just once again, feeling that connection from your heart through the arms and into the hands. And now from the hands into each other. Feeling you close this circuit of energy that's surrounding your heart. And this circle of protection that you are creating around your heart. Feeling the connection of your heart into your thumbs back into your heart. And as you take a deep, conscious breath into the body, allow yourself to fill up with this new and fresh life force energy. And as you exhale, just letting go of anything that no longer serves you and allowing your head to gently bow. And just bowing to the source of energy that you have come from, the source that allows your heart to beat. Bowing to the constant source of inspiration and guidance around you. Whatever word you may have for that, ancestors, angels, spirits, guides. Bowing to everyone else in this space who's completed this practice alongside you and all of their guidance. And most importantly, bowing to yourself for choosing to show up today, for taking the time out of your busy schedules for this pure act of self-love and self-care. May this act continue to bring blessings into your life, continue to heal you, and may you bring this same love and understanding into everything that you do and to everyone that you see. Namaste.